what is the, and you don't have to say any names, what's the craziest story you have from a session?
I mean, I have to say the name.
News. Baby, now GLP-1s are coming in pill form. Ro has some new technology and it is sickening. It is a more convenient and approachable way to try your GLP-1s if you've been thinking about it. If the self-administered shot can be intimidating, now you don't have to worry about that because the pill is here and it delivers comparable results. Ro offers the first FDA-approved GLP-1 pill for weight loss at the lowest cost around. The new GLP-1 pill has the same weight loss ingredient as the shot and packs comparable results to the shot. It can help patients lose 14% of their body weight in a year on average. That's one daily pill for fewer cravings and feeling fuller with an innovative new formula clinically proven to maximize weight loss. Let me tell you something. I did the shot and I wish that the pill was around when I was on my weight loss journey. But I'm so happy with the results of GLP-1s and I think you will too. I think, that's just what I think. Who knows? Go to ro.co/Monét to see if you're eligible for the new GLP-1 pill on Ro. That's ro.co/Monét to get started on Ro. Go to ro.co/safety for box warning and full safety information about GLP-1 medications. Based on study in non-diabetics with obesity or overweight plus a weight-related condition with diet and exercise.
Everybody come sit down, let's have a chat. Monét Talks. Living life gossip, chop it up, this or that. Monét Talks. Get comfortable, cause you on the show. We just wanna know where you been, who you been with. Monét Talks.
Monét Talks, listeners, viewers, watchers, whatever you're doing, y'all are in for a mother-tucking treat today because we have two of literally my favorite people in the entire world.
Hey.
Two, in my opinion, one of the smartest, brilliant, best creatives ever. Eritza Laues and Canon Mapp. Hey, y'all.
Come on, Momo.
I'm so happy y'all were able to do this today.
Listen, we here. The Monet musical Monét X Change is the collective is collecting.
So Canon and Eritza are two dope music creatives, and y'all have been steeped in it for a very, very, very long time. And like roots in it.
Trees.
Yes, I want to talk about first about how y'all like, because I think for a lot of people, we were just talking about AI, I think authenticity is losing its fucking thing. Like AI is really coming out here and fucking up the music. I mean, art in general.
Still can't write a song though, but.
I mean, but Timbaland just signed an artist.
But it's like, I guess it's up for debate, but when I hear those songs, they're missing like feeling. I'm sure they go back and edit, but they're missing like connection and like real story and like you said, authenticity.
Yeah,
that's the human element.
Yeah, the human part of it.
It's necessary.
Well, so what we think about what's his name, Timbaland, and that new artist that he signed.
AI artist,
right?
Yeah.
And then you have the one Zania Monet, I think. Yeah. She has like songs on the Billboard Hot 100.
Right.
It's wild.
Yeah, it's really wild.
So like they are out here writing music and making money off this artist. Like it's crazy. Yeah. So tell me about the program y'all were just saying that's coming out. It's called.
It's out. It's Suno.
Suno.
Yeah, Suno is this crazy tool that a lot of creatives are using.
My fear with Suno is singing into it and it learning all of my isms or any other songwriters' isms.
Yeah.
And it's just taking data and it just, this is another style and another style. It's just, you're literally feeding AI.
Yeah, you're feeding AI, like giving it your knowledge.
Giving it your knowledge, exactly. So in that sense, I think that it's very dangerous.
Yeah. So Suno is what?
Because when you first heard demos like that, they didn't sound this good.
Yeah, they're getting better.
They're just getting better, and because people are feeding it.
Yeah, AI is eating the internet every day. Like it's literally taking all the information, everything that people are uploading, songs, content from TikTok, Instagram Reels, just regular stuff from back in the day, records from back in the day. So that's how it's able to just follow these prompts when you give it, like, I don't know if you've been seeing, like, people have been turning commercial records that people know into like old, like I've seen like a 50 Cent record, 21 questions, they turn it into like a
swing version.
And it's like a soul 50s version where he sounds like freaking Otis Redding, and it's like 21 questions, like it's, and it sounds authentic. It's wild.
It's so crazy.
Okay, wait, so explain what Sunos is.
Suno, it's a website where it's now
a website.
It's subscription based. and you can upload. So here's the thing. AI in general, and like I've had this discussion with like other creatives, and because I had reservations and strong feelings towards it, and I spoke to one of my really talented graphic designer friends, and he was just saying like, look, at the end of the day, AI still requires human involvement. Like it's not gonna be great left to its own devices. So really, the better at it, it only gets good when you prompt it properly.
Okay.
And you can only prompt it probably by knowing exactly what to say to it. And that's going to come from your perspective. That's going to come from your experience and your expertise. So he was like, it's a tool. So basically, you know, with Suno, you can, for someone that is not the best vocalist, or let's say I'm just a songwriter and I'm a male and I want a girl demo. I can just sing it and then prompt it to do like, yeah, like I want a girl that sounds like this
Brandy,
K-pop artist,
like
so that's
K-pop,
and it
like-
will take those types of elements and create a demo around that.
Or you could say, write me a song like this, and it's gonna sound. Or you can write a song, do a really scratch demo, put that in, and then it'll give you.
Or create a beat.
A
Like
beat
I
for
want
you.
a beat like this. Like you, let's say you started with like a vocal, and you like, I want this vocal to turn it into a choir and to sound like a 70s soul record, and in the key of E flat, and it'll create something like that.
That's crazy.
But I have not dabbled. Somebody just try to
Yeah.
get us to use it, and I was just like, I don't want to. No.
Ritza refused. We were doing sessions.
And I
always
know
just like,
that
no.
eventually, like just like auto-tune. I remember when auto-tune came out, everybody was like, I'm not going to use that.
Yeah.
That's for non-singers. That's what now it's just like a filter, and it is like a sonic staple and
Yeah.
everything.
The
It's just
sound
like,
of
the
all
sound, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be something like that.
Yeah.
Eventually I'll get to use it. I'll get
Yeah.
there one day, but like
Yeah.
right now I got to see how everything is going to
It's gonna roll. It's gonna
and
play
now
out.
it's a matter of like rights,
Okay, the rights part of all of
publishing.
it.
Like I think of like all of that. Like what's gonna happen? Like okay, is AI gonna take half your publishing? Like are they gonna start like because they added vocal production or because they add like all of that is just up in the air. It's like when
that's the
streaming
thing.
started. Everything has to get
Yeah.
defined a little better for me to start using it.
So that's the thing, like with these sites, is that for like they have different tiers. So with like the tiers, depending on which version you pay for, certain tiers will grant you the right to use, like to take what you created on the site and actually use it however you see fit. But otherwise, it's like you don't get any like commercial usage. You could just use
you
it
see that?
personally or whatever. Because everything is subscription based now. Like you can't really buy anything outright. It's like they want you to be a customer for life with anything. You buy a program, you buy, we're paying for cable or not even cable no more, just HBO and all these different things every month because it's all about subscription.
Yeah.
any
Even with
and
programs on the computer.
any
all
music
subscription.
service, I feel like it gets creators hooked to it and then it abuses.
Yeah, and abuses them.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, why is autotune so like the program is so expensive? And then any DOS is like
What's any DOS?
expensive now.
like a Pro Tools. Like you used to be able to buy Pro Tools.
Yeah, like now it's like-
and own it. Now you have to. You
Right,
can get an
everything's
annual
like they
subscription or
get you-
pay it monthly. Like.
Once they learn it's like the way to do everything, it's
They
like now
start to
creatives
fuck you, yeah.
get abused. So
yeah.
this will be the same. Like, like, oh, you can put your own music out through TuneCore and this. Now we want your publishing. Now we want, everything starts out really nice.
Yeah.
It's like when you first start dating somebody and then it's like, who is this? Who is this monster?
You get love bomb first.
So I'm just like,
like-
slow down.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
chill
It
a
seems
little
really
bit.
easy, but how long does it really take you to put down? If you've been doing this for a while, how long does it really take to lay down a demo? Like,
Yeah.
True.
So I want to run it back a little bit for people who they know what music is, because I think that's a part of it too. Music seems like something that seems easy, but also it's a little bit unattainable and like this like big thing. So like I want to talk about our process. So like when we do a song, we have beats and tracks made by someone, and then we get in there, and then we'll find because I want people to understand what a demo even is. People don't even know what a demo is, and then we would get in there, and then we would fucking around with melodies. And then, so can you talk about the process of how y'all get there? Because I think that's like, people can't even fathom, how did you get?
Right.
How did you get there?
Right. Well, when we work with you, we eat chicken wings first.
A lot
double
of wings.
fried.
Double fried.
Double fried
Double fried.
chicken wings.
Double
Aritza put me
fried.
on to that.
Yeah. Double
You gotta do
fried.
it so
One
nice,
night,
you gotta do it twice.
I ordered it once, and they came, and she was like, Monet.
They ain't double
They're-
fried.
These aren't double fried.
Yeah,
I think
that
they
little-
are. It's like, Monet, I'm telling you, they're double fried. I checked
You
the
don't feel like,
receipt, and it was
with the
not
white
double
line
fried.
crisp, yeah.
And then I got a double fried, and it's a
And then-
game changer.
yeah.
Double fry your
Yeah,
wing.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, so we eat a little something. We talk. We catch up, like on live. You know, any stories, any storylines.
Yeah.
Something always comes up.
Yeah,
To the
that's
average
very
person, it
important.
won't even look like we're writing.
Yeah,
Right.
but that's when the writing starts.
That's
from,
when the writing starts.
Yeah.
What's going on with your heart, darling?
Yeah,
You know?
for real.
Yeah.
And we all
It really feel like a mini little therapy session.
Yeah. And an idea will derive, a joke, a something. You know, the key always leads to a song. Always,
Yeah.
Exactly.
you know.
The convo.
And then we just start laying melodies down,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, Aritza will go like over the beat. Aritza will go in the booth and like just do a bunch of melodies that she's hearing on it. Cannon will go in there, take a spin at it too, and then they'll be like, "Money, like Arnito speaking to you now." Aritza always trying to have me up in the stratosphere. Aritza be like, "Yeah," I be like, "Aritza, we
Like, I
girl,
am a
Guys,
classical
we got to calm
beast.
down,
Sang, the
Aritza."
first time I heard
And
Monet sing, Monet sang, and I am telling you, in the original key, I was like,
Yes.
you cannot tell me what you can't hit or
I know.
not. Like I was
Monet's face is always like
Should've sang
excited and
something else.
concerned. But afterwards,
I'd be like,
Monet-
Aritza.
like, she sang something else. She was, you know,
And then from what Aritza is hearing melodically and what Cannon is hearing melodically, we kind of piece together a
Like a
skeleton.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, Frankenstein.
I'm
of like
that'll be
what-
a dope verse.
Yeah,
That'll be a dope
yeah, that'll be-
section. Yeah.
Yeah, and then from there, then we take section by section and we're like writing out. We're like going like writing lyrics.
you know,
that
the
come to-
verse.
The verse, yeah.
Usually we start with a verse.
Yeah.
Unless the hook just like.
But yeah, sometimes the hook
Pops up.
comes
Yeah.
out first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes the hook be coming from just like one of the vocals that they lay down.
Yeah.
Like it comes from something that, because when you lay down the melodies,
Sometimes it's
you're just like
words.
just saying words.
Yeah.
Like it could be like, let's go to the down, like whatever it is. And then so sometimes we get a hook.
Isn't it cool?
Yeah.
Isn't
That's
it cool
so
when
cool.
it sounds like something?
Yeah.
But then you thought I said something, or you
I'll
thought
be
I
like,
said
"Oh, I
something.
sound
I was
like
like,
you
no,
did
I just
this."
said
Yeah.
shamana. And you're like, I thought you said let's go to the beach, and I'm like, no, that's not what I said. I was like, how could I just be? You know,
He's sitting there soloing
That
the
is
vocal
the
like,
best.
no, that's not that. That
Yeah.
wasn't a word.
and that happens oftentimes. Ursa like, child, I wasn't saying that. I was
Yeah.
saying that. We're like, oh shit, well, that's what it sounds like. And then that's when sometimes we get the hook when
Yeah.
they work on verses and stuff like that. And then so how is that? And then so then I will get in there and then we'll do the whole thing. And then so when I finish that and we bounce that, is that a demo?
a demonstration.
A demonstration.
Yeah.
Okay. And then for some other artists, so when y'all do that, you would take that and try to pitch it to another artist, and that's when you hear, Kesha did the demo for Britney Spears' XYZ.
Exactly.
And demos used to, when I first started, demos used to sound like a demonstration. Now demos sound like the actual record.
Like the record.
Yeah, like it's
Done,
hard.
yeah.
It's like some of these demos are hard for the artist to approach. Like
Because it's so
gotta
intimidating because it sounds so good.
sounds so
the
polished.
songwriters are artists. Like you know,
Right.
it sounds so polished that it's like you got to approach it. You know.
Got it. Yeah. I mean, sometimes like demos leak online, like on YouTube, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And like I will say, the one song like back, like I feel like there's a demo of what's the name? The guy that writes for Beyonce all the time, The Dream.
The Dream.
Doing one of Beyonce's songs. Like to your point, like it sounds like
It's probably you're talking about 1+1.
I think 1+1. It's something from that album. And like to your point, it doesn't sound like it could come out as on record,
Right.
but like these days.
But I always say, like, when you see that song, and don't kill me, Beehive, like, don't kill me. When I heard her version, like, that song never touched me. When I heard the Dreams version, I almost like shed a tear because nothing sounds as sincere as the actual songwriter's demo. Like, it's where it, like, came from. You know, like, you have to be in the room while it's being created to get in the spirit of the song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So even that little scratch vocal, like, I really felt that. And I mean, The Dream is not Beyonce vocally.
Yeah.
We know that. But I prefer the demo of
Yeah.
that. I just understood the song better.
I think
Don't
now.
kill me.
Watch the step.
Oh, I forgot you was behind.
Listen, you see this one pin right there?
Beyonce. Do not get me wrong. I love Beyonce.
Next to MJ, hold up.
I love Beyonce, but I'm not in the,
No, I get it.
You had me in the rain. Beyonce.
Oh yeah, y'all went to go see it in the rain.
I was in the rain.
Life forever touched. Like,
yeah, I don't think
5 feet on the floor seats 5 feet. If you're short, I need to be up on the. Put me in the back. I don't care.
Monét Talks.
Portland, Seattle, Spokane, Palm Springs, Brea, Providence, Milwaukee. Listen, the way I'm coming to almost literally every city in the contiguous United States, and you don't have your tickets yet to the High Heels Bad Knees Comedy Tour, baby, what are you doing? What are you doing, Rebecca? Jason, what are you doing? Y'all, I am coming. Monét is coming to town, and I am bringing my brand new hour stand-up comedy to your city. This is my best material yet. It's so filthy. It's so funny. It's so good. And just look at the reviews, baby. Check the reviews. Check the shoes and the reviews, but not the knees. The knees are still bad. If you want to see this brand new hour of my proudest moment in stand-up comedy, please, please, please go to MonéXchange.com to get your tickets, and I can't wait to see you, specifically you, the one wearing the gray hoodie, you. I want to see you at the show. Thank you so much, girl. Bye.
Monét Talks.
Well, I think also now you see like a lot of songwriters who are now like blown up as their own artists.
Yeah,
like
I love that.
I just found like the other day Kesha was a writer. I didn't realize that Kesha was a writer.
Oh yeah,
She
her
wrote-
mom is a writer.
Her mom is a writer
Yeah.
too?
Yeah.
a lot of artists will start off as writers.
Like
And-
Money Long.
Yeah, like Money Long.
I'm so
Priscilla
happy
Renee.
for her.
You know
Priscilla
what I mean?
Renee, yeah.
Like she had a hell of a run as Priscilla Renee. Lady Gaga was writing for other people. Like Telephone was
No.
a demo for Britney
Yeah.
Spears.
What?
Yeah,
I
like,
did not know that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like
Gaga was a writer first?
yeah, Gaga was a writer. Like she always wanted to be an artist, but it was like she had more opportunities at the time as a songwriter.
The thing that the misconception is that there is a difference.
From writers and
It is a different hat, but it is this. It's Prince. It's Stevie Wonder. It's Burt Bacharach. It's a part of your artistry. Songwriting is some singers' artistry, and then some don't write. Whitney Houston wasn't a songwriter.
right.
Her thing was vocals down.
vocals
You know what I
down,
mean?
yeah.
Like, I'm coming in.
voice.
Tell me what the song is. I'm a
And she can articulate, and that's
blow the
an
walls
art,
off out the room, and I'm leaving. You know what I mean? That's some singers, and some singers will sit there and people don't understand how good of a songwriter Mariah. Like, she wrote all of it.
Yeah, I didn't know
That's
that.
vocals and
and
Yeah.
composition.
I didn't know that until I read her book, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't realize that you were writing like Mariah was a writer. Her pen is crazy,
And she has a very signature way that she writes. Like she's not afraid of like certain words that most people wouldn't use.
in your song."
Like I'd be like, what? I'm like, you used incessantly or like, like there's just certain words that you just wouldn't think as a writer because as a commercial writer, you get so conditioned to like make it simple, keep it simple. But I think people underestimate too how much the general public can handle.
When I first started writing, A&Rs used to edit and take out big words out of my songs. They were like, the public's not going to understand that. You got to keep it simple. You got to keep it, don't bore us, get to the chorus. Like, you can't, everything was like small, make it smaller. But it really is, I think that audience can handle anything,
Yeah.
You, as songwriters, you are like you're the Pied Piper. You lead what people are going to listen to.
Yeah. I mean, what do y'all think about how much like music has changed in terms of the structure of songs? Like everything, again, when Mariah was writing and a lot of her albums, it's like verse, chorus, bridge,
bridge,
chorus,
Right.
out.
Well,
but
bridges
now
have disappeared.
The bridges are burning.
gone.
The
They're
bridges
coming
are
back.
burning.
They're coming back because the whole 90s
Sound.
sound
is making a
everybody
return,
wants to- So what's more 90s than a bridge?
Then a bridge. Yeah.
I mean, that's an era. That's a golden era for a lot of music. But like,
Yeah.
most genres were really good in the 90s.
In the 90s.
Like,
People are like begging in songs
Yeah.
again too.
Begging, like how?
Yeah, like baby, baby, please come back to me. Like people are trying to like
romance is kind of
like that Drew Hill.
Yeah,
you know, because R&B it took a dive into where it's like it got so cool because it merged and became one with like rap, because rap was the biggest genre for a long time. So I think a lot of R&B artists wanted to be rappers.
Right. And the girls are like, I'm sitting home like waiting for you again. You know, like they're in that mode, like the Folded record.
Folded.
You know what I mean? Like it's very romantic. It's very like, you know, that record reminds me of like, my mother would always, like, when I was little, my mother would always be talking to like my aunt or something like, girl, you know, I folded his clothes so he can know, his dinner's cooked so he can know like what he's missing. Like that record that's what it is, you know, like I have everything folded for you, like, so when you come back, you know, you have a good, you know, a good woman.
You got a good thing.
Yeah, my mother always used to say that. Like,
you better watch it.
Folded his clothes. I cooked his dinner, so.
Let me remind you real quick.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like going back to that, like, vulnerable. R&B is like vulnerable again.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, well, that's the thing, especially with that record. I'm like, again, there's no perfect recipe of like you can't predict what song is gonna hit, but like, you hear something that I'm like, in writing it, like they had to have known it was gonna like. It's just such a dope record.
I mean, I feel like sometimes you do know when a record is special or it feels special, but I don't think there's any way to measure a hit record. I think that those factors,
But people say there is
with my friend the other day. We were going back and forth because he was talking about like the metrics. There's actual books that measure like the metrics of a song, and deem it a hit or not. Like the sound, the what do you call it? How you measure sound?
Decibels?
Yeah, like the decibels,
the frequency,
the frequencies of the notes.
Key,
like it's down to like a science.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't, people would just do it all the time.
That's what I said.
Everybody would have a number one.
Everybody would have a number one song.
Even the genius songwriters and producers, not every song they do is a number one.
Like a Max Martin has the recipe.
He has a lot of number ones, but not everything is a number one.
Yeah.
So you can go back and forth and say like, this is what the human ear or brain, these are the waves, these are the patterns. You know, you can like argue that there is a way, but I don't think so, because human beings change.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's so many other factors that I think will influence how people receive or interpret records.
Like right now, look at the state of the world right now. It's
crazy.
Maybe we need songs of hope now, or songs of love, and songs of togetherness,
or fun distractions,
or a fun distraction. You know, maybe people don't want to hear about guns and popping pills right now. It depends. You know, that would be tone deaf right now to come out with something like that.
It's really interesting. I remember talking to an executive like years ago, and he's like from like the old school music industry, like before all of us were born, and he was talking about like how you can follow the popularity of a genre and the sound of music, and you can hear the influence is in that being determined by which drugs were popular at the time.
What?
And I was like, wait. And he was like, that's like, you can hear like in the 70s, there was a certain sound because cocaine, like everything was just disco.
I guess that makes sense.
And then like,
I
you know what I mean? And it was like in the 60s, like the sound of being like very like ethereal and wild.
Acid.
It's because of acid.
Oh,
and then
wow.
In the 80s, things got a little shaky because it was cocaine and crack came in. And then, you know what I'm saying? And the 90s
weed.
It was weed and heroin.
And heroin, everybody's just like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's I'm like, I never.
And then in the 2000s, it was ecstasy. So it's like, oh my God, Cannon.
So
it's usually crazy. The culture
Where
of
is that?
It's a conversation. I was having like a long. Remember, like there was that building that like Full Force had a studio. It was like in Chelsea. That's the thing. Like New York. Oh my gosh, used to have so many people, but it was just some guy that came into like when Peter Wade had a studio there. Wow. Like it was like a bunch of like producers used to be in that building. This dude just came in and we just had this interesting conversation. And he was like, "I'm telling you, like you can determine the sound of music and like it is always influenced by which drugs are popular at the time, and that will determine how people respond to records." And
so what the hell is the drug now? Because I don't even know. What is everyone doing now?
We've been hearing it. It's like the pills, the opioids. You know what I mean? Don't want no meth sounds.
No meth sounds. I don't want that.
Keep that. But
the girls can keep that.
no.
Yeah, I don't want to know what
Tina
that vibe
tunes.
sounds like.
I don't want Tina tunes.
Yeah, no Tina tunes.
The only Tina we accept is Turner.
I never thought about that. That makes so much sense.
It's wild, right? It's wild to think about. Yeah.
Wow.
No.
Okay, I want to go back a little bit to like so people know like why y'all are how y'all got to this point. So Ritzy, you had how did you get into music writing?
I got into music writing, into songwriting, writing rap hooks.
Rap hooks.
Mm-hmm.
Dope.
Writing rap hooks, and then my friend was an intern at Def Jam, and then I just used to like piggyback, like, can I, I'm gonna introduce you to my boss tomorrow, and then he would always like leave and like ignore me. Like I would go there every day after school, like, please, can you like, please listen to my demo, please listen to my,
Yeah.
and he would ignore me, and one day he just looked up and he was like, oh, I'm going to a session with, I don't know who, Case or Drew Hill or I don't know. And he's like, just come with me. Just ride with me, come. And then he was like, here's a CD. He was like, you're cool in the studio. Like, you have like a good vibe. And he was like, here's a CD with tracks. And just, if he gave me 10 tracks, I went home and ate 10 songs. Like, I was not playing. I was like, you want a song, motherfucker?
And so you write to all of them.
I wrote everything in my little notebook. Like, I wrote every song. And I came back. I probably came back the next day. Like,
the next day.
And he ignored me for another 2 weeks. And then again, ride with me. And then I popped that CD in the car, and I on crumbled paper was saying every song. He was like, these are good. I didn't even know. I was like, I'm trying to tell you. And then he was like, okay, hang out. And that's how I started, like writing a hook here, singing a demo there, doing harmonies there. And, and artists just started hearing my demos and my background vocals and stuff. And I just got put on that way.
Who was the first big artist you worked with?
Montel Jordan.
Montel Jordan.
Yeah, he heard background vocals on the demos that they would send him, and he was like, "Who is that girl? I want her on all my album." Like,
dope.
So I was at a video shoot for Case in New Jersey somewhere past my bedtime, and he was like, I forgot to tell you, you have a flight tomorrow. You're going to LA. It was like 1 a.m. The flight was like at 9. I'm like deep in Jersey. I'm like, JFK is really far from here. And I was like, stop, nothing. I was like, stop playing. He was like, no, I forgot. Like, you flying out tomorrow. Shout out to JoJo Brim.
Wow.
You flying out tomorrow to and I was there for God knows how long. LA is like very empty. Like when you first land in LA to work, I don't know if you remember, like when you land there, it's just like, I just feel like you could smell the broken dreams in the air. I don't know. But it was just like a very like scary place for like a young girl to be like.
Yeah.
But, when I saw my friend actually started interning for Montel Jordan. It was Jay.
Oh, Jay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So I went in and I did my thing, and I was on every song.
Dope.
I think I wrote like 6 records, and I sang on every song, and that was like my first. And then like at the same time, I think I placed the Coffee Brown record, the After Party record, and then the Michael Jackson record came like shortly after, and then it just
snowball from there.
It was just
Dope.
Yeah.
Can, how did you get started in writing?
Oh my gosh. Well, the funny thing is that I never told people that I wrote songs and like sang, because I started off and I was pretty certain that I was going to just be a rapper. Like, I was just rapping, battling. I mean, everything, like after school, battling cats from different schools. Like,
oh really?
Oh yeah.
Serious?
It was
like, shit, I did not know that part about it.
It was a whole thing. Like, it was a whole thing.
The rap battles.
Can shell necklace? He had a conscious rapper.
Let me tell you, I was at my very neo soul, Afrocentric, kufi. I had a kufi. I had cornrows. I was listen. I'll send you a photo that you could pair with this conversation.
Monét Talks.
New technology is here, darling. It's 2026, and gone are the days of taking the shot. The shot is the way of old. Now it comes in pill form, and Ro is at the cutting edge of technology. Ro is using the pill now, and it's a convenient and approachable way to try GLP-1s if you've ever been thinking about it. A self-administered shot can be intimidating, we all know, but now the pill delivers comparable results. Ro offers the first FDA-approved GLP-1 pill for weight loss at the lowest cost around. The new GLP-1 pill has the same weight loss ingredient as the shot and packs comparable results to the shot. It can help patients lose 14% of their body weight in a year. On average. That's one daily pill for fewer cravings and feeling fuller with an innovative new formula clinically proven to maximize weight loss. The new FDA-approved GLP-1 pill is available at $149 for the first dose, in addition to your Ro membership fee, and $299 a month for the higher doses. In addition to the newly approved pill, Ro offers a full suite of the most effective brand-name FDA-approved GLP-1s, all at the lowest cost. Ro offers the lowest cost GLP-1s, whether you're using insurance or paying cash. Listen, I'm so jealous of y'all who get the pill now because I wish the pill was here when I was on my weight loss journey. But that's okay. It's not about me. It's about you. Go to ro.co/Monét to see if you're eligible for the new GLP-1 pill on Ro. That's ro.co/Monét to get started on Ro. Go to ro.co/safety for box warning and full safety information about GLP-1 medications based on a study in non-diabetics with obesity or overweight plus a weight-related condition with diet and exercise.
But in my school, in my high school, shout out to Repertory, my African history and math teacher, he was both. He had this
that is so New York. New York,
I know,
New York will roll 3 subjects into one teacher.
Yo, shout out to Derek. Derek Phillips. And he like heard me rapping one day. He was like, yo, I really think that you could write. And he was like, here's the thing that I'm trying to do. One of my former students is a producer, and he works with this really big R&B producer. At the time, I'm like, who's this big R&B producer? It was Troy Taylor. And, who was a big, like this big R&B dude, like responsible for Troy songs, all this stuff, Boys to Men. So he was like, I want you to do a song to raise awareness because in the Black community, HIV and AIDS plays a lot of us. We're the smallest, least amount of the population, but we are suffering from diagnosis and stuff all the time. So I was like, you want me to write a song about, and he was like, yeah, there's a purpose. Turns out it was for Magic Johnson, and it was for his organization. And then I had the opportunity to direct like the choir in my high school. And I did the song where it was like I had a rap in the song, but I wrote like singing verses and directed like the singers to do it. And I was like, this is fun. I like this. And then I just happened to be around so many people that sang. Like one of our good friends, shout out to Little Eddie. He also went to my high school. I had another friend that was signed to Bad Boy, so I used to just be in the studio with them and just waiting to for anybody to call on me when a beat was playing, and it's like, who got an idea? I'm like, on the ready. And so then, while in high school, I also had the opportunity to meet this one through Jay.
Jay, yeah.
Jay comes back.
Jay comes again. All comes back to Jay. Even how we know each other is crazy. So shout out to Jay. And from having that opportunity in high school, I was also in a nonprofit organization where we had the chance to write and produce our own hip hop album. Turns out that we got acknowledged by Russell Simmons, and we were part of his Rush Philanthropic Arts Foundation.
Oh, dope.
And then there was like a whole documentary that was filmed that was executive produced by Bruce Willis and Queen Latifah. So having the opportunity to be in this organization, we were getting information about not just the creative side of music, but also the business side. So then we had a studio donated to us by Bruce Willis.
Oh, wow.
So I got to cut my teeth there, and that's why I did all my demos. That's how I was like making stuff. Had the opportunity to sit with executives and work with different, upcoming artists, pitch for sign artists, and just been going ever since.
New York was
a time.
I was just about to say.
New York was a time.
That's what I'm saying.
And this all happened in like a 10-block radius.
Wow.
The studios, the record companies, like everything was like that avenue. We'll go over there. Over there is this publishing house, and across the street is Def Jam, and over there is Sony Studios, and over there Sony Studios was the best.
Yeah.
Like everything was like everybody was just walking like really like hitting the pavement, like literally like
Oh my gosh.
just
And then you had so
going
many
everywhere,
buildings
yeah.
that just had so many studios in them, and
Inside of
producers
it.
had rooms.
You could just fall into like
just fall into a session, or like you
session.
leave one room, someone's like, "Yo, when you done there, come upstairs." Or
upstairs. It was crazy.
We would have days that would be 24-hour days.
Yeah.
So now, does that still happen? Is my question. Like that,
I think
like
it's very strategic.
that era is of
Very
making
gone.
music like that is gone.
Yeah, and a lot of people went and uprooted to Los Angeles or Atlanta because
The excitement of like a record, I have the record, is gone also.
Is gone.
Yeah, because I feel like this happens in LA a lot when an artist goes to different camps and gets like 100 songs. You even lose sight of what your artistry is anymore. You're like, am I like singing like pop R&B? Am I like a soul R&B? Am I doing neo? So like you do so many demos now as an artist that you lose sight of what, and you take forever to come out.
Yeah.
The anticipation slows. Like the process has changed like so much. Before it was like clockwork.
Yeah.
Artists were like, you knew Brandy's album was coming.
Right.
It's so, there was no like delay. There was no like, we found the record. There wasn't 1,000 records being cut. You
and
know
that
what I mean?
urgency of
there was like an urgency of like the record. We
Yeah.
have the record. I remember being at Def Jam and like, the record was being played, whatever record that was, whatever project that was. Every A&R had it in there, blasting out their office, and it was like so important. Like, but that is
that culture is just gone.
Yeah, because
That
we also
culture is
seeing a
gone.
lot of changes just in the record industry as itself. So like there's so many executives and like record companies that have like downsized, and departments that have been shaved, and so a lot of that method or methodology is kind of different, especially too because we're so heavily reliant of the internet and social media and like TikTok and stuff like that. So that's kind of taken away a lot of that that specialness of like records. I feel like too, because also you don't have it so much to where it's like A&Rs are really trying to discover the next best thing, like the next best artist. They're like, okay, how many views? How many
followers they have?
Yeah, because they're just trying to keep their jobs.
But I think that record company culture is also fading. That like it's faded already.
Meaning like the desire to get signed by a label.
Yeah. That's also
Everyone is
faded.
indie now.
Yeah, everyone's indie, and
Indie's
also
attractive.
everything's back in the creator's, pocket. So,
I mean, I do feel like streaming has killed music a little bit in terms of the
little bit?
to make
child.
Just a little.
to make money like off of your music. It just seems like you put out a record and like because people aren't buying physical things, they're just streaming them anymore. Like I remember when Drake put out that thing, like he's like, I have X amount of streams. It's like however many billion, and that translated to like $40,000. It's like. You know what I mean? And then that's being divided by writers and publishers. And so it just trickles down to like...
Yeah, a million streams is a couple of grand.
A couple of grand.
Like under $10,000.
Yeah.
For a million streams.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
So it's like, and obviously streaming is not going anywhere. It's like, what is the next wave? Like, how do you, like, what is the next thing?
And every month you'll go online and you're like, oh, good, we got a penny more.
Literally.
Yeah. We went up the hill and we got 2 more cents.
Yeah.
Went up the hill, and it's just like so slow to move that needle, like for songwriters to just get what we deserve. Yeah.
There's just laws in place still that are so antiquated. Like the laws for songwriting have not changed since the early 1900s.
Which is crazy.
It's like it has not changed.
Like you have to adjust for technology and like where we're at, but it's like they just and I feel like it would. I guess if it's not going to benefit these behemoths of whatever, they don't care because they don't care about the creators and the artists. As long as they get in their bag, they don't give a fuck.
The companies that own the music or that are basically that we're uploading our music to, like. They're banking.
Yeah.
Because like they have so much interest. There's so many companies like AdSpace, Spotify, like the amount of subscriptions, like they're the biggest streaming platform.
It's definitely in their interest.
And they pay the least
not to care.
out of all of them. And they're the biggest and the biggest platform.
Yeah. Lizzo has been doing a lot of stuff like on TikTok and stuff, talking about like basically like kind of like school people. She's like, y'all, like music has changed so much. She was like, she's like, I put out a project. I don't even think there's no even reason to make a music video anymore. People don't even care about music videos anymore, because she was talking about like in like the 2000s and 90s, whatever, like a music video, like a premiere, it was like an event.
Yeah.
Like when people
like
put out a
countdown.
Yeah. You know, it was like a thing. Like people wanted to see like the BTS like making the music on MTV.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, now like she's like, you spend $1 million on a music video and it just literally doesn't.
She like artists will just get more traction making a 15-second video at a time on their Instagram.
Yeah.
You get more attraction that way.
So I think that maybe the move is just doing like these like small bite-sized little like TikTok-sized videos instead of doing like a YouTube 4-minute thing.
Here's what I think. I think that this is where, in this instance, if you are a creative and you are an artist, because it's also a weird time to be an artist. And I say that in the sense that an artist now is expected to be a lot of things. If you don't have like a team already in place, you're expected to be like your social media manager, your publicist, your manager. So like especially when you just want to focus on creating music, now you have to think like a content creator. Now you have to think like a marketing person.
Literally.
Like, and that's a lot to require from someone, especially like what if you're more introverted? If you're just not really into that and you're just like, I want people to experience the music and that's it. You can't necessarily exist in that space, because the more visibility, that guarantees more like eyes on you. That guarantees more engagement and things like that. And those are the things that can helpfully gain you asses and seats when you put on a show or stuff like that. So it's a weird thing, but I think for the sake of AI, for the sake of argument, I think AI could be helpful, because there's all of these different tools that you can create content that looks so realistic, like music videos. And you don't necessarily have to hire a huge production company to do it. And you can put together like a trailer for a song that looks like you shot it in Dubai and you're on a beach and you got a yacht or whatever behind you. And it's like, you just prompted all of that. So it could, in that case, it could come in handy for the sake. And I think that everything always comes back around. So I feel like people will want to see, depending on who the artist is too, because we'll always want to see a music video from Beyoncé. We'll always want, you know what I mean? Like, there are certain artists that's a part of their
And she don't do it anymore. She didn't do anything.
She didn't do nothing.
The last two projects, no music videos.
She became known as the visual artist.
Like,
she gave a lot.
Did it.
She's like, I
Beyonce
gave you
will
one
do
for
something
every song.
and be like, I did it.
For every album for the past 3 hours. So she's like, I'm done.
I can afford it.
She's like,
Everybody can afford a music video.
And knowing her, she probably has a video for everything.
Right.
But it's just
like she can afford to not. She did it.
Yeah. Her and Taylor Swift. Well, so like, what do y'all think about someone like Doechii, who like, she has this whole thing on her. Someone did a breakdown of like how she did. Like she like deleted the whole thing and she really zoned in on like this super specific branding. Like, what do y'all think of like someone like an artist like that, like creating the moment? Because I feel like we don't see that a lot.
I love her.
I absolutely adore her.
I love her.
Right?
When it's visuals like that, then it's worth it. But not everybody's not doing the Michael Jackson video, the Missy Elliott video, where it's like so fun and entertaining to watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're getting music, exactly. Because it's so stunning. Like, those visuals are so stunning. So, did you see that when she braided her hair up together with every...
Yeah.
Like, stuff like that is just like stuff you don't see every day. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's like a category all on its own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because she's a certain she's a very thoughtful and conceptual artist.
Yeah.
And not every artist operates
like
in
I
that
said,
space,
some artists will write, they have the visual, they'll do their artwork, they'll do some artists just come in and sing. I mean,
exactly.
When it's like that, when it's a part of your artistry, like a Missy, like that's just a part of her.
Yeah.
Nobody told her, you're gonna, go on top of a hill and put your head like this and and make your eyes be like
she's a visionary like
sat
that.
And
she sees
drum
her
that stuff up
videos
from
with her
mind,
songs.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a combination of all of her,
exactly.
What she sees as art.
Yeah. I Missy's one person too. Like, I feel like she's someone that does not get her flowers enough. Like, I feel like Missy was really like that girl, and we not brushed her aside.
Here
but
is the bouquet.
I just think that she went
for
silent at a maybe like a pivotal point.
You think so?
Yeah, like a generation turning the corner point. Like I see when artists go silent when a generation is turning the corner, they miss you. So it's a lot like, who's Missy? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if when a 9-year-old's gonna turn, like the 9-year-olds are gonna turn like 15. It's like, if you disappear around that era, you know what I mean? It's like, who, you know, and then they have to do research. Like my daughter asked me, like, who's Brandy? She's 9. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You gotta, if the generation is not a research generation, you kind of get lost in the sauce. You know,
and
that's
I think to your point is like why a lot of artists always are like fighting for that relevancy. Like they are like fighting to stay relevant, because now, especially, like there's thousands of songs coming out every day. There's no exclusive, like where you're anticipating like this date is when this album or these albums are coming out. It's like there's so much coming at you always that it's not really as special. So I think artists are also grappling with like that. Like how do I stay relevant but then maintain like you can't really be like have the mystique or have the ability to say like I'm gonna take off and 5 years make an album. Like imagine, you know, God bless the ancestor, but imagine an artist like D'Angelo coming out today. Like an artist that is gonna make this brilliant, but an artist that's gonna make huge waves, but also take their time to create. You don't really get that. You're not really afforded that luxury now. Like you have to. It's like you put out an album and people are like, "When's the next one?"
Literally.
what I
just
didn't
came out
know
last week.
that I just learned over the week while we were working was that last D'Angelo album, his label just thought he was taking too long to put it out. So they just came and got the files and put it out.
Oh, wow.
They didn't like it. And then when I went back and we were listening to it, I was like, that does sound like a scratch vocal. Like you can't even really like hear the words. Sounds like a mumble track. Like the song we were listening to.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
So everything is just
Fast.
now.
The demand is wild. So.
Well, that's why, you know, because, you know, friends of mine know, like, I put out Grey Room Volume 1 that we all did together, and we have Grey Room Volume 2, but it's like, I'm like trying to wait for like the best time to do it, because we put so much energy, patience, love into this album. So I wanted to really have like I'm so proud of it, but it's like with like the machine of it, I'm like, how can we get the best moment for this thing?
Right.
And I'm just so nervous about putting it out and not having enough to give it the space that it needs. You know what I mean? Because like you see your point, everybody's always putting shit out all the time. Like Jesus Christ, I can't even like.
You're like, let me find a. You know, everything's like working out, And
I know Beyonce, I can't just drop an album and be like, hey, it's out, guys.
Midnight.
You know, like, no. Which was a game changer when she did it for Beyonce, but
it
like.
literally changed the day of the week that people release music.
Right, because it used to be on Tuesdays.
Now, like, Beyonce is the reason why everyone releases their stuff on Friday.
So wild.
Yeah, so, it's a tough thing to shout. I was into, you mentioned, like, Lizzo. I saw one, post that she made where she was talking about like how it's important to sort of speak directly to your audience. So I think more so like if we could take this opportunity to cultivate more of your audience and your fans that are fans of you and fans of your music, then it's like catering directly to them and letting them know like this is, you know, this is for y'all. Yeah. But of course, like you want what you release to be like commercially viable and like everyone to see it, because then you're playing the numbers game with the streams and then this and then that. So it's a hard thing to straddle. But I feel like, you know, when people hear it and people get to experience like you, I think you just need to be in front of more people that don't know. That you
and
do,
that's what I like.
do.
New artists, like. We always think that it's like the people that you know or the people that know of you. It's about the people that don't know you. Who you have to try to reach. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's always something I think that's missed. Because in your mind, you're thinking of my fans. That, like, you know? But it's so many people that don't know who you are. That don't know your music. Or might know you through drag or your show or, you know, something else, and they don't know your music. So. Yeah.
I mean, also another thing that's crazy to me too, how you can have someone who's worked hard for so long. Like I think Sabrina Carpenter is such a good example of that. Like before she blew up, she had 5 albums.
Yeah, I've been rocking songs of hers since like 2016.
Yeah, she had 5 albums.
Yeah,
Marley was like, "Ma, you don't."
She knew her.
Yeah.
So then she puts out one song that goes crazy because I think because of Coachella, and then
Yeah.
Yeah,
It just like
Espresso was
explodes.
the song.
Espresso was. That was the song of the summer that summer.
The song.
Yeah. What was the song of the summer this year? I don't even know what it was.
I don't know if we had a
I don't
song.
think we had
Song
one.
of
We had
the
a summer song
Wait,
this
there's
year.
got to be a song of this. What was the song of this?
I was thinking about this, like,
Is it Folded?
Is it though? I feel like only black people know Folded.
I don't think
So. No.
I do.
That's a thing. That's a thing.
I think.
But do you think so?
I think so. I don't feel. I don't know white people out here if they were singing Folded a lot.
JoJo did a Folded cover.
She did, but you know, JoJo is. JoJo is not.
He's a non-POC.
But JoJo sings like a black girl.
She does, yeah. Like
she's in a cookout.
Exactly, she's at the cookout.
She's
you know?
very black adjacent.
Yeah, she's at the cookout. She ain't,
She is,
you know. And that's I saw this too online. I thought it was AI, but it was real. Like, because so many people have covered Folded, someone pieced together this like 8-part, like Mario's version, Kalani's, like all of them, in one long.
Did you hear Toni Braxton's version?
She did one too.
She did do one.
How was it?
so
It's so Tony. Yeah.
I'm
It made
sure.
me like miss her.
Miss her.
Yeah.
Where's Tony at? Tony, put out some music.
I'll let your body decide.
It was so good. It
So
was like
good.
all the little.
I was like, oh.
And you know when Tony does her little like fry, like.
Yeah, it was so good. So good.
It was-
Yeah.
And I heard Brandy's.
Brandy's version?
Brandy's.
Those vocals are just...
all the
her, like,
layers.
stacks
The stacking layers is so good.
Yeah, it was crazy. It
Yeah.
was like...
You're just hearing
They were
things.
flying everywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Brandy's so good. Someone who is, I feel like, is really good at stacking and doesn't get her due, but she posted it. She does herself. Ariana Grande.
She's a good vocal producer.
She posts her own. Like
a
she
good vocal producer.
she's like her song "Shut Up." It's so complex with all the layers and.
My face went black because I haven't seen... Don't laugh, because you're like... I'm not being shady. She's an amazing vocalist, but
So
I've never
good.
seen...
Oh yeah.
I've never seen her.
Yeah, like she'll sit at like at the board
I
and
love
like
that.
be
I
like
did not know
recording
that.
herself. She'll like
Yeah.
be recording herself on Pro Tools.
Yeah, her song "Shut Up" is like it sounds like you listen to like a Brandy record.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like
She did a folded version?
No. Her song "Shut Up."
Yeah, but
Oh,
she's
okay.
like a student of like Mariah Carey, and
Yeah.
Mariah Carey, like people forget, like Mariah. That's all Mariah. All those layers and of fantasy. When you think of like the
I
roof
do
for-
like
yeah.
breath tracks because of Mariah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
It's,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah, she does.
Think of like
that.
Honey, or think of like
Oh yeah,
how
Honey.
clean
There's like
those
mad layers of breath tracks. Yeah.
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 No, Mariah is a great vocal producer as well.
That's something I've learned. That's something that you guys really taught me, and I learned because of y'all. There's so much to make a record that is beyond just a melody. Like sometimes the things that really make the record shine and be so dope are all the little things going on, like
Tiny little things.
and that's the thing, is like the first time we started recording together, I finished the melody and I was like, oh, we're done, and y'all were like, no, we're not. They're like,
your ass back in there.
Yeah, get your ass back in there. And then like
We're done
another
with
like
that part.
a whole another couple hours of doing just supports
Yeah.
and layers, and I think that
Ad-libs.
ad-libs,
Like the average listener would not realize that
No.
there's like 4 supports on one word.
Literally.
Like 4 tracks of like just like love,
literally,
love. That one was flat. Do it again. Love.
literally,
No, again. Love.
yes.
Like yeah.
Yes, and people don't realize like that's like the meat and potatoes of the song
Yeah.
that make it
That
make
make
you
it
feel
move.
full.
They give it
yeah.
cadence. They give it bounce. They make it full.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, can y'all talk about the pocket? That's something I had to learn
Pocket, yeah.
because I'm an opera girly.
Yeah. The opera
everything
pocket
is-
is crazy.
Yeah, everyone's like,
Great on the beat and
bitch.
Oh, we had to fight that opera pocket.
Yeah,
like
opera
lay
pocket.
back, lay back.
Lay
You're like-
back.
Well, they was thinking it
on
was.
the beat and don't
was like-
fuck up.
Well, they was thinking like lay back, like okay. I'm gonna,
Are you standing like this
behind
in
the
the
beat.
booth?
Get behind the beat.
Yeah, I didn't realize like that was
Yeah.
something I really had to learn and like train myself
Yeah.
how
Like
to do.
mathematically, it's correct, but like the vibe is
The
not.
vibe is off.
Yeah.
Like it's like knowing the importance. So like pocket is like timing and knowing when
Yeah.
to swing things, knowing when certain things need to be right and exact.
You see that neck
And
you
knowing,
did? Like, it's
knowing
that-
when to
Yeah,
swing, you
that.
know what I mean? Like, you know, like a good drummer is keeping time,
Yeah.
but like if you
But he's
probably
making
measuring,
the
yeah,
time.
he's
He's
making it. Like
creating
if
it,
you probably put it right on a grid, there's probably some things that might be a little late, maybe
Yeah.
sometimes a little, but it feels good.
Feels good.
So that's the importance of like pocket.
Yeah, like
is
we'll
the
just
timing.
move.
Yeah, like
your
nudge.
vocals
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Like we'll just nudge it.
Nudge it a little bit.
To give it. It'll be on, on the grid, but we'll just like nudge it.
So it's not exact.
On.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because nobody. But
Nobody. Yeah.
It's like, it's always like it's a sway to your bop.
Yeah, and that's how y'all explained to me that I got it. Because at first I really wasn't getting it, and you're like, no one is when you are at a club, you're not like. No, you find a groove and you just and I was like, oh yeah, like that makes sense. It's not this perfect like on the 1 and 2 and it's not that.
It's not a glee club like.
But don't you find yourself now like, let me speed up now, like because you found your pocket, you found your groove, so now you're like, now I actually have to like think of like the tempo.
Yeah. And can I also speak to the idea, because I think that I learned from y'all and watching a lot of Ariana's videos is that there's a difference between being able to like sing on stage and being a recording artist.
Oh yeah.
And I think that that's something that a lot of people don't realize, that being a recording artist is a skill on its own.
It's an actual art form.
Like it's an art form to be a recording artist. Like you can get on stage and a mic, but being a recording artist is a thing.
Yeah.
And
when we work with like singers, like you're like, stop, sing up to this part, and that it'll be like 2 lines, and it's like an insult to them because they're like, I could sing, and they, for the life of me, they cannot just stop where you tell them to stop. They want to prove to you
that
they
can sing the whole verse down.
But the part of the recording process, why songs sound so clean and so in the pocket and so perfect, is because it's really literally like line by line.
The
by
best
line,
performance
by
of
line,
each
by
line.
line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you edit the best performance of each. It's a recording. That's why it's a recording artist. When you're on stage, it's very different.
It's a
you know what I mean?
different thing,
You're about the stage.
Yeah.
It's a very, very different thing.
Yeah.
Live performance, you're trying to sing to people that are
back,
way back.
you know?
What I mean? And then you're on a mic, but like,
I'm like,
and you're on a
back up from
different
the
mic.
mic.
Yeah.
But when you're on a studio mic, when you're this
hear
close,
yourself.
you can.
Yes.
When you're hearing all of that,
It's
it's like you don't have to be as loud. And depending on the song and the intention, it's like you don't have to belt from the top.
Yeah.
You could start off breathy.
Like my favorite singers are the pocket singers, the melodic singers, the real recording artists like Brandy. Like when I first started out, it was Faith.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Faith
her background
Evans.
vocals.
Butter.
But I don't like when a singer records all of their records. Like they start here, they end here, all the runs, like that gets.
Wait, say it again. Like when a singer.
When a singer like sings, like just blasts you through the
I see
whole
what you're saying.
album.
Got it.
It's like you need
I
to
see what you're
have
saying.
you need to have soft points. You need to have dynamic.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, when a singer records an album like that, it's crazy to me. I'm like, no, who? Who? I'm always like, who?
He's getting like a wall of sound at you the whole
like there's
record.
so many people in the studio who said yes or who didn't say no, you know what I mean? But you need that dynamic,
Yeah.
But you can't tell some divas like nothing, like they want to sing it,
Yeah.
Sing it down.
Like if they're known for like just belting and having this really, really powerful belt, telling them like, no, I actually want you to sing that breathy. It's like
what?
But like, listen to how strong of a voice Whitney Houston have, and take a song like I Have Nothing. She could have started it off and for share, but who would want that?
From the jump, just going in like that.
What is that?
Yeah.
It's like it starts off so tender with that breathy shit. It's like it pulls you in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the dynamic, and then it grows. You got somewhere to go from there.
Yeah.
But if
You're taking your audience on
on a journey. You know what I mean? It's like that. So you got to know when to use certain tools in your arsenal, especially when you are a vocalist and you have like the training of one. Like you have all of these skills, so you know when, like the mix and the passaggio and this and like. So you have all the technical stuff.
Yeah.
But now it's knowing when do you actually involve what thing
It's not
when it
always
comes to
the hammer.
recording. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you don't need perfect diction on this part. I don't need it to be running around.
Yeah.
Maybe running
That's
round.
another thing too. My diction be crazy.
Yeah, your diction,
I
that
was
is
like, oh my
another
God.
thing.
You was
Addiction.
proper.
That
I
was-
said if you don't.
And you're West Indian too? Yeah, it was like mad perfect.
I'm like, I need
relax, running
BK
around.
to come out.
Yeah, I was like running around.
I'm like running around.
And then
like,
Eritza be like, nah, Monét, I know you don't be saying running around. You're like,
You're like, I do actually.
You're running around.
Yeah, you think she was crazy.
It was crazy. Yeah. It was crazy, yeah.
You know, we call that growth.
Growth, absolutely. Growth. Can I talk about like you go into a session with an artist who's not trying to like a new artist who's not trying to like change, is not trying to take like all these tips. Like, do you like still push forward and like try to like get into it? You're like, you know what? I'm just
at the end of the day, no,
it's not gonna work.
If you're gonna keep my record, we're gonna have to have an understanding because my name is still on it.
Yeah.
Got it.
So I can't let the record leave the studio like
sounding crazy,
you know? So there has to be, but most artists will eventually learn, like, you know,
Yeah.
they have a process too. Everybody's a little hard-headed at the beginning and then like, oh, this is just the way that it, you know, I do sound better like this. Okay, thank you. It's always, when you hear that record back, you're always satisfied. So, you know, that's always the goal. It always gets met, you know?
Yeah. It just sometimes takes, it can be an uphill climb at times to establish that trust.
Yeah.
Because if you're dealing with a certain type of artist, especially because, you know, you feeling yourself, there's an ego and people are constantly feeding that thing. So you think you know better. And when you're dealing with someone that is like approaching that from that hard-headed place, the thing is like the best result you're going to get from just trying. Like, we'll be in writing session and we're like, let's try something.
Yeah.
Like, it's either going to work or it's not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's like, there has to be some sort of like openness and reception just so that the whole process could work. Eventually you get there, but some people, depending on their personalities, depending on their, you know.
I feel like that mostly happens with new artists.
Yeah.
I feel like seasoned artists are really like, just tell me what to do.
Yeah, what do they need?
They just want to go home.
Yeah.
You know, or, you know, they do it all the time. They don't want to be in there all day. They just like, what are we doing? Just get me out of here. You know?
There's that story, I mean, which I think I forget the name of the person who wrote the record, came out about how Beyoncé came in and recorded one of her popular songs like 15 minutes.
Oh, Rico Love was talking about Sweet Dreams.
Sweet Dreams.
Yeah, because she I love that story. So like they were in Miami and she got like delayed. So she was supposed to go into the studio. She was delayed by like 2 hours. So she said she still came through because she just wanted to show face and apologize. And then he was like, I just want to show you this record. So he played the records that he did for her. And she was like, that's cool, not really for me. And then he played Sweet Dreams, which is like he just wrote. And she was like, asked her assistant, like, how much time do we have? She's like, you got maybe about 15 minutes.
That's crazy.
And she just got in the booth and just sang.
It's always the seasoned artists that have like the best manners, the best work ethic, you know.
Yeah.
It's always them. The new artists that have one song, they are the ones that give you the problems.
Right.
You know, the ego, you know. But I guess it's that mentality of like, I got to hang on to
the little thing I got.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm feeling that like point to prove kind of
like
thing
I got
too.
a point to prove, you know.
What is and you don't have to say any names. What's the craziest story you have from a session?
I mean, I have to say the name. Well, it's fair because they're deceased.
Okay.
But it's my Whitney Houston
Houston.
session. Yeah.
Oh, what was it like?
Ciao. It was the dream of my life to, you know, when I was 5 and I told my mother, I don't want to get on the school bus. I want to write songs and I want to sing like Whitney Houston, you know, and Michael Jackson. Like, that's it.
That's it.
You know? So, it was wild. It was, you know, we got into a little rift because like you can't tell Whitney Houston, I ain't gonna tell you how to sing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just show you the record, how the record goes, you know? So I had a nice little like, you know, bouncing off of Bobby, you know, back and forth. And then Bobby left. You know, I would tell Bobby, what do you know, we'd do it together, you know? So it was so smooth and so nice. And then when I was by myself, Whitney tried to chew my head off.
Really?
Yeah. But then we smoothed it out. And it was smooth. It was a roller coaster. But we got the vocals done. They came out beautiful.
Yeah.
She came out, she gave me a big hug and thanked me. And
Word.
It was beautiful, but that was like my most emotionally filled experience with an artist, because it was like the culmination of all of your dreams.
Yeah, coming together.
That's so much like pressure, what I mean, to even think about it. And I was just so nervous, and like I've never been like nervous around an artist before. I mean, it's the voice. I mean, what is the greatest voice in the world that you've ever heard in your life?
Like I heard like
in your life. Like, is there a better voice?
I think for me, because I never heard Whitney live, only records, but like live, I think the greatest voice I have heard up into these 35 years of my life would have to be Jasmine Sullivan.
I knew you was going to say that.
Like, seeing her live and hearing her live, I was like, wow, this is such a beautiful instrument.
Jasmine is
ridiculous.
It's a
like,
crazy
I want to say
instrument.
beast, but like it's like above.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an amazing
It is
instrument.
a special
really
thing. That is a goated throat.
Yeah.
And like I was like, let me see what he's gonna say. Okay, Jasmine. You know what I mean?
I knew it was going to be good.
Like, now, Carl. I turned it to.
You know what? I thought Monét was going to say somebody from classical.
I did think about that.
You say,
what's that black classical singer's name? She's like
Leontine Price?
Yes.
Yeah, Leontine
I thought
Price.
you were gonna say
but I've never heard her live, though, only
Okay.
recordings. I thought you were going to say the other person with the chickens. I thought that was like, because that's a pretty crazy search.
that was really bad.
Yeah, that's crazy, girl. That was
really crazy. Yeah. I ain't gonna tell you.
Yeah, that's
It was every drug known to man on the console. Like in the studio, like on the console. It was pills. There was a pint of Hennessy. There was cocaine. It was like every drug, weed, like little like the little thing from the blunt, weed bags, like little bags of weed. Like it was like a vacuum cleaner. Like they were just going to town.
That's crazy.
And then the personality was also doing that too.
Yeah.
That was a crazy
that's
story.
That's crazy. Ken, what about you? Do you have any crazy story?
Oh my gosh, there is a R&B singer that that both Aritza and I have worked with on different occasions.
I like this game.
And oh my gosh, and I'll never so getting them to just get in the booth. In itself is a huge task, because let's say the session is scheduled for 6 p.m. They won't show up to the studio until like maybe midnight.
That's crazy.
Like
Very disrespectful.
Midnight, maybe 1 o'clock. Then we'll like come in, not necessarily like be apologetic or anything
at all
for like being late or nothing like that. And then we're just trying to keep up the morale.
Yeah, because at that point, people are like tired, over it.
Yeah,
we're
over
very,
it,
very tired.
over
Like the
it.
engineer is sitting there.
But when you're far, like you had to travel to get there. So like, where are you going?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just
that
in
kind
it.
of abuse.
Yeah.
So you're just trying to stay the course. And then they're just not getting right to work. They want to talk to you about like the course of their day. And that's also a huge role that
And
songwriters
veganism.
Yeah, like that's like a huge role that like songwriters play in general too. Like we like have to know when to like be the coach, when to be the friend, when to be like not tough love,
it's
but
time
more
to-
assertive, like yo, and when to be like more gentle. So that's a skill that you don't necessarily like. You have to learn. It's on the job training because it's a people thing. And I realize that it's like the music business is like any, but it's really based
a
on
people
relationships.
business.
Yeah.
And if anything, it's the most fragile and the most sensitive thing because you're dealing with someone who is a whole person and they've been afforded the opportunities because they have this talent and this gift, but they're still a whole human. You know what I mean? Some have different degrees
I don't really
of
think
issues.
of like songwriter
and,
abuse anymore.
yeah.
Songwriter abuse is a real thing. Like, the producer is not there. The engineer done walked out. Like, the songwriter is the one that is there, like, really holding
in
the
the trenches.
pieces together, massaging the ego.
Yeah.
and,
Going in the booth with the artist. Yeah, you got it. Go ahead.
It's
Sing
just-
that again. Like, it's a whole thing.
I don't deal with it anymore.
Got it.
I'm like,
That's just
you call me
nuts.
when you're ready, honey.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
I got a baby at home.
Your tolerance after like Mom Eritza is different than non-Mom Eritza.
Very, very different.
It's
Shout out
like-
to all the mom songwriters. Like, we don't have no time. We do not have the time. You
Yeah,
call
that's
me when
crazy.
you are ready, honey.
Yeah, your patience was set up different than back
yeah.
pre
You're a
first
kid.
baby.
You just like,
Yeah.
Whatever, but you like I have a whole family to take care of. I don't got time for this.
Yeah.
You're like, we'll just wait. But now I'm just like,
Yeah, but I mean that was a frequent thing. Then I never forget there was one time that it was like 4:00 in the morning. And we were there from like 2:00 in the afternoon.
Jesus Christ.
So it's like 4:00 in the morning. They finally eventually like, get in the booth or whatever, and things are going well. They come out
they
because
can
they sing their face
down.
off.
Yeah.
Okay.
They come out of the booth, things are going well, and he's like, let me just use the bathroom real quick. I was like, oh no. I knew it was because I knew once they got out to use the bathroom, they were not going to go back in the booth immediately. So then they come
Because
out
they were going to do party favors.
They were going to do
in the bathroom.
Yeah. So
Got it.
go to the bathroom. They come out. Then they come in the control room. And it's not uncommon for artists, but let's hear, because things sound different when you're in the booth versus when you hear it out in the control room, out the speakers and stuff, right? So I'm like, okay, you can listen to what we've done so far. It completely derails, and they're like, go to YouTube real quick. We're watching footage of like legendary artists for like 2 hours that they're
Jesus
trying
Christ.
and they're trying to convince me that this artist actually also knew how to moonwalk.
No.
And
it's just,
we're trying to search for the footage of the evidence of them doing the moonwalk.
I wasn't there for that. So
No,
Thank God.
thank God you were not. And that took 2 hours to search. And when we finally stumbled upon the performance of said moonwalk, it was a walk in a circle.
I can't. There's a wait in 2 hours doing that shit.
And then they never got back in the booth. They're like, you know what it's like? Because at that point, it was like 7:00 in the morning.
Yo, so 7:00 in the morning?
Waste of time. Waste.
Yeah.
Time.
At that point, it was like 7 a.m. They're like, let's
And
pick
all you're
this up
trying
tomorrow.
to do is like this one job.
Yeah.
I just want
Like it's laid out. We wrote the song. It's demoed. It's arranged. Like you hear exactly how it goes. You can line by line it, and that's it. Go home. We could, and there's such a great singer. It could be done in under an hour, a whole song.
Right.
But
That's how long it takes to
Yeah.
actually cut it.
Yeah, to cut the record.
They take
a long time.
Y'all, these have been our confessions. So this is Eritza Laues and Canada. Make sure you follow them all over social media. Their mentions are right here. And check out check the credentials, girl. Y'all heard the credentials. The credentials have been listed. Thank you for coming on the show. I really appreciate it. I love you guys so much.
I love
for
you,
having us.
Momo.
We
Bitch,
love
why are you
This
kidding me?
is
What? I wanted to do this when I came to LA.
Oh my gosh.
But-
we do it again. We'll do it again in LA.
Literally.
We'll have a
That's
little
shit.
theme.
The West
little
Coast version. The West Coast one.
Yeah.
I love y'all so much.
I love you.
Mwah. Peace, y'all.
Monét Talks.
Yes. Oh,
Yes.
yes. Y'all are looking at the writers of the theme
Come
song
on.
from Monét
Yeah.
Talks.
I'm telling you, the
We gotta do a
Monet
version
musical.
too.
Yes.
We gotta do a version too.
Yeah.
Like a little
Afrobeats?
A little Afrobeats one.
Done.
I literally called them. I was like, guys, I need a theme song for my show. And they're like, what's the vibe? I was like, 90s, chill. They were like, got it. And boom, we did it pretty
We
fast.
did it like under 3 hours.
Yeah, it was done.
Like made the
Everything
beat.
fast.
up.
Everything
Yeah.
fast.
Chicken
Yeah.
wings.
Yeah. Double fried the chicken wing, and everything will get done quickly.
That's it.
Until next time, y'all. Peace.
Monét Talks.